the fact remains that it's not even a show.
Hoon 10, everybody, and that's the new customary greeting in the year 2500. That's the year that I'm in right now, and you might notice something else different about me. That's right, I got a haircut. Just kidding, you fucking idiot. I'm a cat now, and everybody's a cat now in the year 2500, and it's actually pretty cool. I'm able to lick my own dick, and that's the main thing that I do. I spend a lot of my time licking my own dick, and it's hard to kind of find time to do other stuff because I am quite busy licking my own dick. I'd imagine at some point I will tire of it, but that some point is not now. Anyways, we've got a great one for you this week as we call Sam Cedar. We also call Matt Connerton, and we also call Todd Schnitt. First, though, we retired the shirt bit and brought in the hat bit, but there's some holdouts from the lone wolves known as the shirt lockers who refuse to let the shirt bit go. That, coupled with a few hat calls and one call that totally crossed the line, resulted in a third sequel of our favorite movie. That's right, I present to you JJ Snapped 3, Snap Hard.
Rocking better shirts than you, loving the JJ crew. JJ Snap!
Okay, back to the phones we go. Hello, you're on the JJ McCartney Show.
Hello, JJ?
Yep. Who am I talking to?
This is Patrick from Florida.
What's going on, Patrick?
Yeah, I'm a young conservative, and I was just, gonna say, I'm happy and grateful that like an older conservative like you is doing this show and, building a bright future for the younger conservatives out there. And, it's getting so bright, I feel like you need to put a...
Hat bitten, yeah!
Yeah. Okay. You tried. You have to get up a little earlier in the morning next time. All right?
Patrick in Florida.
Moron.
Okay, folks, 8553-825-725, the telephone number. And yep, it's time for our first break of the day. We'll come back with more in just a minute. Hello, caller. You're on the JJ McCartney Show. Hello? Hello. What's your name?
Marty Barnes. I'm calling from St. Charles, Missouri. Boy, it's getting pretty scary down there. I worry the effects that a war between Saudi Arabia and Iran would have on our economy, because we get a lot of oil from Saudi Arabia.
Oh, the world certainly does.
Right. JJ, before we get into it a little more, I want to say, God bless you for continuing to do this show and get the message of the Lord out to those who are willing to hear it. I listen to some other shows and they talk about all the crew members they have, and it always makes me think of how impressive it is what you do. You're a producer, you're a host, you're a marketer, you're an engineer. I guess it would be fair to say that you wear a lot of different hats.
I guess so.
Hat bitten, yeah!
And David, it's awfully nice of you to notice.
It really is.
Back to the phones we go. Hello, you're on the JJ McCartney Show.
Hi, JJ, is this me?
Yes, it is. What's your name?
Hey, buddy, this is Liam from Georgia.
Yeah,
How you doing today?
What's going on in Georgia, William?
Lee.
Lee,
I'm
sorry.
just watching these impeachment proceedings.
Yep.
They're pretty dumb, every single one of them.
Yep.
About to have another one with Kavanaugh or whatever his name is. And,
Right.
This is getting ridiculous, I swear.
Well, what should
But
be
I'll
done?
tell you what.
What should be done?
Well, I think it's a good chance for these guys. Doug Collins, for one, he is making a show of himself. Really makes me proud to be a Georgian, honestly. making these democants look stupid. He's a good, godly man. He's from Georgia. I like him. What you think about him?
Well, I don't know him personally. I mean, honestly, ask me what I think of any congressman today, and chances are
Well, I can tell you he's a godly man, and he'd give you the shirt right off his back.
Yeah. I'm so smart. I'm so smart. I'm so damn smart. Look how smart I are. Morons.
And, I got a message for Chris James. And Chris, I'm coming after you personally. I am coming after you personally based on the fact that you have driven this entire process. And Chris, if you ever want to have a conversation with me, you know how to get a hold of me. But if this is all you can come up with, and if this is how you choose to behave, then I'm going to go to a personal war against you.
JJ Snap!
I'm going to go after you personally, and I'm going to use every resource I have at my disposal, which is considerable, to absolutely neutralize your ability to do what it is you've been doing for years now. You're going to be judged someday, and you're going to stand before God for what you do, and for the people that you manipulate. You're going to pay a price for everything you're doing.
JJ Snap!
Whether it's at my hand or somebody else's or God's, you're going to pay a price for what you're doing. And you can take that as a threat. It's not a threat, it's a guarantee. It's a guarantee. Chris, you want to come at me? You give me a call. We can have a little conversation. You can either keep doing what you're doing and be destroyed, or you can knock the crap off already.
JJ Snap!
I'm going to give you one last chance to do that. If it continues, then I will come after you in any way I have to neutralize you. It doesn't mean I'm going to break your neck. It means I'm going to break you in other ways.
And that's a guarantee.
All right, my friends, that's going to do it for the Tuesday broadcast.
The man is still doing his show, but it's been 2 years, so we had to let the shirt bit go. And of course, at first he was happy with that, but then all of the calls started to come in about his hat, yeah. But that wasn't enough to break him down until a million calls came in and turned his smile into a frown. And imagine you just wanna open up your phone lines, and when you do, it's just someone pranking you every single time. Every time, and some of the new callers don't know where to draw the line. And I've totally lost all control. JJ is a matador, and I have released a raging bull. JJ snap, 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 JJ snap.
Hey friends, just to be serious for one moment, I appreciate all of the enthusiasm surrounding the channel, but if everyone could please stop phoning JJ on their own, It's getting out of hand, and it does not help the channel at this point. So this is me, Chris, being serious, asking you to please stop calling JJ on your own. Thank you. And now back to the show, or it's not a show. Todd Schnitt is a former shock jock who, like so many others, pivoted into right-wing bullshit. He's on Newsmax.tv, one of the worst places you can broadcast, and that's why we love to call him and prank him and mess about. Check it out.
They're putting on a show for their constituents, for the hardcore Democrats in their party that want impeach. They're just putting on a play. I mean, this is like the Little Rascals, putting on a play in the basement of that house that they always put on. All right, let's go to some phones. Let's grab, how about Don is first up in Idaho. Hello, Don. You're on
Schnitt.
Hey, Todd, glad to be on the air with you. Much better than being on Dancing with the Stars like that little Sean Spicer, am I right?
Oh, my God. You know what? You read my mind here. I actually pulled an audio bite. That is
Unbelievably embarrassing.
talk about, a former member of the Trump administration. Folks, you know me, I call shots as I see them. Let me just run, since you brought it up, and Don, I'll give you plenty of time here. Let me just run the intro of Sean Spicer being announced. Listen to this.
Former White House Press Secretary Sean Spicer.
And then he's jumping around. He's got, I don't know what he's wearing. I didn't watch this. I don't care for Dancing with the Stars. I've got the video replay that I just played here, from the internets. And he's got some, Seinfeld lime green puffy shirt on. I mean, it is the most embarrassing thing I've ever seen in my life. I don't know how he thinks this is possibly good for him.
Yeah, it's a joke. Hey, I got a question for you that's kind of a joke too. You're not going to get in any trouble with the FCC if I say your last name, are you?
Well, no, just make sure, Don, that you don't leave the N out. You can say Schnitt all you want. You just can't say my name where you leave the N out, because it's the N that makes all the difference.
Well, hey, thank fucking God for that.
Well, you can't say that.
And it's too late, baby, now it's too late. Though we really did try to make
First bomb, and he just trying to set me up.
Hey, nice try.
As I mentioned, I was a guest on the Majority Report with Sam Cedar last week, and the fact that I was a guest meant that a lot of the prank stars were watching, and whenever the prank stars are watching a radio show, they can never help themselves. They always call in to do a little prank. Check it out.
All right, we got time for, I don't know how to decide between these callers. They've all been hanging on for an extended period of time.
Calling from a 413 area code. Who's this? Where are you calling from?
413.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Sam?
Are you serious? What?
Stuck in a well.
In the what?
In a well.
You're stuck in a well?
Yeah, it's Spencer from Flint. I'm stuck in a well, Sam. Pull me out.
That's pretty good.
Someone's playing with reverb.
That's pretty good. I like it.
Someone send Lassie down there.
All right, appreciate the call. That's pretty cool.
I like it.
Matt Connerton is our biggest supporter amongst the hosts that we call, and with that comes great responsibility. The other prank gangs are well aware of this friendship, and they were bound to call him at some point and try to extract information. Let's see if Matt's able to hold up.
Roy Taylor, who says, I'm going to have to self this. Actually, I'm not even going to read it and self the comment from Roy Taylor. I'm just going to sort of it. Let's just say that this gentleman, Roy Taylor, feels that John Hopwood is an impressive individual. shall we say, if you know what I mean. I don't know how Roy Taylor knows that about John Claude Hopwood, but I think that's wonderful. And it's probably, honestly, it's probably one of the nicest things anyone has said about John recently. So I think that's great.
Hi, welcome to Matt Connerton Unleashed. Who's this?
Hey, this is Mike from Pittsburgh. What's up?
Mike from Pittsburgh. You?
Just hanging out today. Did you say that Hopwood has a big hog?
No.
Are you friends with Chris James?
I do know Chris James, yes. We've never met in person, but I'm a big fan, and he says very, very kind things about me as well.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. I'm also friends with him. And he told me to call you and get his phone number, which I lost, even though he and I are very, very close friends.
Right.
Yeah. Can I get that number, though?
Now, what number is that?
Chris James's phone number.
Oh, well, see, if I give that to you on the air, everyone will have it, and then everyone will be Chris James, and it'll be my fault. And then he and I won't be friends anymore because he'll be mad at me.
Well, that's all well and good, Matt, but don't cross the prankaholics, con man. Bye.
Bye-bye. That was wonderful. I very much enjoyed that. Yeah, you got these teams out there. You got the Prankaholics. You've got Please and Prank You.
Hi, welcome to Matt Connerton Unleashed. Who's this?
Yes. Hello, Matthew. This is Reginald calling in from Please and Prank You.
Oh,
Reginald. Play on words there.
Were your ears burning? I was just mentioning Please and Prank You, Reginald.
Well, what a happy coincidence, Matthew.
Yes.
Well, I was just calling in today to ask if I could get some personal details about my friend Chris James. See, we're a rival organization, and we're trying to get the upper hand here, you know?
Right. What kind of personal details are you looking for? Now, keep in mind, Chris and I have never met in person, so I don't even know who the guy is.
Yeah, that's fine. Just anything you know, phone number, middle name, phone number, address, phone number.
I don't know his middle name. Now, I do have a phone number for him.
What's his phone number?
Well, the thing is, as I explained to another gentleman, if I give it out on the air, everyone's going to be him, and it'll be my fault. And
then I'll feel bad.
Well, no problem. I understand that.
Yeah.
Thank you for your time. I'm sorry for pranking you right now.
I'm honored,
I'm probably going to lose my job. Bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right, everybody, that's the end, and thanks so much for watching. I got to go do something, and I'm not going to say what it is. It's not licking my dick. I swear. It seriously isn't. I swear it isn't. But anyways, if you want to check out some more while I'm doing whatever I'm doing, not licking my own dick, you can go over to patreon.com/notevenashow. We've got a great Patreon episode for you this week with bonus JJ, more Knock 'em Dead comedy, plus the return of Slimy Bung. Oh yeah, and a little Dick and Skippy as well. All right, thanks so much for watching, everyone. You're a treat and you're beautiful, and I love you. You're beautiful, like the song from Christina Aguilera. Bye.